Why is it that abortion, a deeply personal medical decision, lies at the heart of one of America's most contentious debates? In a country built on the principle of freedom, why do so many states and lawmakers seek to control this choice? Is it about morality, politics, or something more deeply embedded in American culture? In this video, we're going to explore the historical, political, and cultural reasons behind why abortion is such a big deal in America. The roots of the abortion debate in the US run deep, much deeper than most realize. It's not just a modern issue sparked by the 1973 Roe v. Wade decision. In fact, laws surrounding abortion existed as early as the 19th century. Back then, it wasn't unusual for women to seek abortions during the early stages of pregnancy, and many procedures were actually legal until quickening, when fetal movement was first felt. However, things began to shift as medical professionals, particularly male doctors, sought to establish more control over women's reproductive health, pushing for stricter regulations. By the early 1900s, abortion was illegal in most states, but it didn't disappear. Women sought unsafe, often deadly procedures in secrecy. This dynamic set the stage for the ongoing tug-of-war between individual choice and state control. The 20th century brought renewed attention to women's rights, especially with the rise of the feminist movement. As women began to push for more control over their bodies, abortion rights became a key issue. This culminated in the 1973 Supreme Court ruling in Roe v. Wade, a landmark decision that effectively legalized abortion nationwide by asserting that a woman's right to privacy extended to her decision to have an abortion. For many, this was a monumental step toward gender equality. But for others, particularly conservative and religious groups, Roe was seen as a tragic moral failure. These groups argue that life begins at conception, and therefore, abortion is equivalent to taking a life. This belief is deeply rooted in many religious traditions, particularly within certain Christian denominations, and has fueled much of the pro-life movement's passion and energy. But why did Roe v. Wade ignite such a massive backlash? It wasn't just about religion or morality, it was about power and control. Abortion became a rallying cry for political movements, especially for conservatives. Over the years, the Republican Party, which had historically been more moderate on the issue, saw an opportunity. Aligning itself with the pro-life movement helped solidify a base of religious voters, and over time, abortion became one of the key dividing lines in American politics. Politicians began to use it as a litmus test for loyalty, and the issue transformed into a powerful tool for energizing voter bases. The political polarization around abortion in America is also fueled by the country's unique federal structure. While Roe v. Wade set a national standard, the Supreme Court's decision in 2022 to overturn it sent the issue back to the states. This has resulted in a patchwork of abortion laws across the country, where some states have restricted access significantly or banned abortion outright, while others have codified protections. This fragmentation makes the issue more visible and contentious because your rights now depend on where you live. It also means that abortion continues to be a powerful issue in state elections, keeping it in the headlines. Beyond politics, the cultural divisions in America also play a significant role. Abortion isn't just a legal or medical issue. It taps into broader questions about gender, sexuality, and power. For many, the right to abortion is tied to women's autonomy and their ability to participate equally in society. Without control over reproductive decisions, women argue they cannot fully engage in work, education, or public life. On the flip side, those who oppose abortion often view it as a moral and ethical question. For them, it's about defending the rights of the unborn and maintaining what they see as traditional values of life and family. Adding to this complexity is the influence of media and social platforms, where abortion is debated endlessly, often in sound bites and slogans that oversimplify the issue. The result is that Americans are bombarded with emotionally charged narratives that frame the debate in terms of good versus evil, which makes it difficult to have nuanced, productive conversations. Abortion has become a symbol of larger cultural and ideological battles, encompassing everything from religious freedom to the role of government in personal lives. So why is abortion such a big deal in America? It's not just one thing. It's the convergence of history, religion, politics, and culture. The issue taps into fundamental questions about who controls our bodies, how we define life, and what kind of society we want to live in. And as long as these questions remain unanswered, abortion will continue to be a divisive issue in the United States.